Marty, tell us about going off to Malmo. How are you feeling about Sweden?
Well, the ferry is very. I'm looking forward to have my own berth on the ferry. I've never been to Malmo before. I've been to Sweden, obviously, but Bill said it tonight, and it's true. It's where Linda Martin won, of course. So there's a good vibe for us there. But that, in the hill of the hunt, doesn't mean a hill of beans, let's be honest. This is about us again trying. And here we are. We got the lads with the drums and a lot of running around and very energetic. So it's a different thing. Will this win? I don't know. Why didn't Dustin in a trolley win? I don't know. So there's no way to know why we don't win, you know? We have a waterfall out in the car park now, nobody wants it. Even Jedward don't want it. What are we going to do with the waterfall? So yeah, so a Malmo's coming down with waterfall. So we have an event that is about everything and nothing. We don't know ever. But this is a guy with a great voice. It's a very solid song. It's a good dance song. It's very European.
It's catchy.
And, it's very catchy. And it looks $1 million. So this could actually do some really good business for us. I hope, you know, and I hope for him, because he's taken a punt on it too.
Absolutely.
You know, he's put himself out there, and we haven't had huge success of late. So it'd be nice if
you've been working obviously in Eurovision now for a number of years.
I have, yeah, I love it.
What do you think about the direction that the contest has now taken? That it's really changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah. Well, you see, the Eurovision now, because of the ever-expanding Europe, even though there's less money in more countries. So what's happened is that countries are voting for each other, which is natural. Countries who are fighting are now loving each other for a night. So there's that strange thing that's happening. But they are voting for each other. But it's also because they like the music that each other write, because it's of themselves. Absolutely. So we're part of an old Europe and they're part of a new. So there is that divide. You know, there's a Nordic section, there's a, you know, the old European section. So there's the East, of course. So there's all that coming together. The possibility of everybody agreeing on one song is absolutely ridiculous, and that will not happen again. But what is happening is that the majority of countries who say really like this song will run with it, and maybe for Ryan and for Ireland this could well be the one, because it just has it has a very international feel this time, and maybe it could just be the one. But the sad thing is, yeah, fingers crossed, the sad thing is, I suppose, that we're going with a complete unknown, so he doesn't have a track record. So we have to create that as well.
Sure, because you take Germany picked their song this year, Cascada, which is a very well-known Europop.
Very fond of the Germans. Again, I always stress this. Very fond. Angela.
And just a final thought from you, Marty, if you don't mind. When you think back over the Eurovisions that you've witnessed, is there any particular moment that stands out for you?
Yeah, well, look, it'd have to be. I've commentated here in the last since 2000, but I did one prior to that. But as a very small boy in short trousers, I did Johnny Logan's second win in Belgium. I was asked to go and do the commentary that year. So the first one I went to was Johnny Logan's second win. So the first one I did was a win. And it was astonishing, you know, and it was more astonishing to see Johnny in the big white trousers climbing up this pyramid of champagne glasses, which he still does apparently in his dotage, and pouring champagne all over. It's typical. But you know, to be there for the first one as a commentator, to have to go down on the stage and interview the winner and so on, it was spectacular. That's what I mean. That will always be a huge memory. But look, you know, we've had some good runs, and my hope is, you know, Brian Kennedy came close enough, and all the rest of it. I just hope that this is going to be the year that we kind of get a good hoosh forward, and are taken seriously, because you see, they want to know what we have every year. It does matter. Absolutely. Because Ireland has won it more than anybody. Absolutely. And I know it's a record I keep playing, yeah. But the fact is that, you know, it's like the old days of Liverpool and football or whatever. People know that Ireland, in many ways, is the country to beat. So as long as we have a good song, we'll go for it.
Well, Marty, it was a pleasure.
I am Marty to my mother, in fact.
We look forward to hearing your words on RTE One.
They'll as always be poorly chosen, but I do like that.
Thanks very much for talking to us at Eurovision Ireland. Thank you.